It's hard to win in the NBA, man. So getting any win is always great. But to get this win against a great team in their building without DeMar, it just shows we can do it if we play 48 minutes.
And there was a lot of discussion after the last game you guys had about, talking to each other and trying to figure out how to break that losing streak. What was there? Did that discussion happen, and what was that like for you guys?
We just came together as a unit with the coaches too in film. And just said we know we got to play better. We got to start the quarters off right. We got to start the first quarter off right because we always fighting back most of the time. And tonight I think we did that, and it shows. Once we do that, we'll be in any game.
It seemed like in the first half you guys were attacking the paint a lot with pick and roll, and then Domantas Sabonis gets in the foul trouble in the third quarter, and the game kind of swings. What was the emotional swing like going from succeeding in the first half, going down in the third, and then going on that big run in the fourth?
Continue to do what we did at the beginning. They were doubling me and Fox, and we was making the right play out. We were just missing shots, and we knew the shots was gonna fall at some point, and we just kept installing confidence in Keegan, Kevin, Doug, whoever was in that position making plays. After me and Fox getting double teamed, we just kept installing confidence in them, and it just turned around for us.
What did Jay give you out there today, Jae Crowder?
He's just a vet, man. A vet, a great vet. Knows how to play the game. I think he missed the playoffs 1 year in his 12 years being in the league. So like I said, he just knows what to do on offense, defense, and just a great vet voice.
Well, what goes into the fact that it seems like you and Minnesota always play tight games with big emotional swings like this?
I guess it's the West, man. We both kind of in the same position with our records. And yeah, man, I think we just like playing each other because of the West. It's always gonna be a great game. We know Ant gonna do what he do. They got Julius now; he gonna do what he do. So we just got to bring it every time.
Would you just describe sort of the last, 24, 48 hours, and just joining a new team and then contributing to a win like that?
Very fast. Everything happened at a fast pace. I'm very thankful. I was trying to prepare myself as much as possible for this moment. Didn't know when it would come. Just trying to be professional and stay ready. I know my time in the NBA was not finished because of the work I put in and what I've done before this. So I just wanted to stay ready and be ready when my time was called for the team they called.
Mike, when talking about you, kept pointing out how many 11 years you've made the playoffs. I don't know if this is a tangible thing, but is it something did you learn anything, or is there anything that you can impart from that postseason experience that you can talk about with these guys? Like what?
No doubt, just experience is knowledge. It's just you just got to continue to give that to your teammates. And I think you look at the guys I came in the NBA with: Dirk Nowitzki, Vince Carter, Elton Brand. Those guys taught me the way to be professional and how to win games and not be consumed in yourself. Just be more about the team. I think you look at Dirk Nowitzki, one of the superstars, who was like for the team. Obviously, we ran offense through him, but he was for the team. And when I saw that coming in the door, it was no coincidence for me just to watch him prepare, watch the older guys, Vince Carter, Elton Brand, Sean Marion, watch those guys prepare. And it just trickled down to my knowledge. And I think they showed me that this league is about winning championships. It's about getting to the playoffs and fighting for the main goal, and that's to win the championship.
And how would you describe sort of the emotional swing you and your teammates felt, going up 12 points at halftime, having that 12-point third quarter, and then storming back? What was that roller coaster like?
In the NBA, it's never going to be easy, especially on the road. So once you get down, we just kept preaching to one another. It was just about staying the course, stopping their run with good stops, good basketball on the offensive end. I think we did that, especially late. We felt like they were blitzing. We just moved the ball and found the right shots. And defensively, we hunkered down. At the 7-minute mark, I can never forget. We just talked to each other and told each other we got to hunker down on defense. We're not talking about offense and defense right now. And we did that in the game, turned around for us.
And when did you know you were starting? And when they did tell you were starting, what was going on in your head?
I walked in the meeting late for my physical. I had a physical, and I walked in probably 20 minutes late this morning. Coach Mike introduced me, and then we put the matchups up, and I saw my name. I'm like, holy crap, I'm in the fire. So I was so ready to get home, get to my nap, get my routine going, and try to get going. I didn't know if I was going to play tonight. But once I walked in that meeting room this morning with the team, with the guys, I saw my name. I was like, all right, it's here. So just try to prepare and get my mind where it needs to be.
We kind of caught a glimpse of it tonight with your vocal leadership and the shots you're able to hit, in the stretch. But in what other ways are you looking to kind of impact this team moving forward and kind of bring?
I just love it, man. I tell them, guys, I really enjoy winning. I'm obsessed with it. I really enjoy winning. I love the process, what goes into winning. You can't skip steps in winning, and I enjoy it. It's hard, but it's this feeling right here that we have. Winning is what you chase, and that's what you suit up for. And that's my message to the guys. It's just we play winning basketball. We're not gonna win all the games, but we play winning brand of basketball. You're gonna win more than you lose, and that's what it's all about. And that's my message to the guys.
I want to shout out our support staff. We flew Jae in last night. Crowder at I think 11 o'clock is when he landed. But the moving pieces to get him in, get him going, and all that stuff. Samantha Lord, Melanie Stocking, Mark Toyota, our performance staff. I mean, all these people behind the scenes that don't get enough credit for getting a guy like that in. And then, he had to get worked on last night. He got worked on today. He had to go to 3 or 4 different things to get to be able to pass his physical. Then he had to get back to get the shoot around. He couldn't participate in shoot around. He had to watch. He went to a meeting with Jay to talk about the offense. He went to a meeting with Luke to talk about the defense. And our support staff getting him ready and able to play tonight after literally landing at 11 o'clock and not being cleared to sign a contract and play until 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock this afternoon. Amazing. So support staff, thank you guys very much. You guys did a hell of a job. But a lot of good things. I'm going to first start off with, our guys found a way to get it done with second chance points, even though it's a big team. We had 12 offensive rebounds, 18 second chance points. Our pace was there. We had 18 fast break points. Had a lot of big performances from everybody. Randall was big, getting them back in the game and getting them a double-digit lead. And we threw Jay in, and he scored 1 bucket on Jay, and then Jay made him work for the rest. I don't even know if he scored after that 1 bucket, but he was huge as our defensive player of the game. Keegan was big too. Ant Edwards is no joke. He hit 3 threes early on in the game. And then between Keegan and Keon, they went back and forth guarding him, but Keegan guarded him a lot, especially down the stretch when Ant likes to get going. And you take away those 3 early threes that he made, and now you're talking about 6 for 21 from a great player in Ant Edwards. But Fox was big for us. Domas, for him to play 10 minutes and not pick up a foul. That was huge because we needed him on the floor. We needed every rebound, assist, and point that he provided for us. So he was huge. Fox did what he was supposed to do, and Malik. We were stagnant, struggling, and great players make great plays, and he made some really big plays for us down the stretch offensively when we got a little stalled out on that end of the floor. So just a great, gritty win on the road by our guys when they could have easily cashed it in, especially with the free throw disparity, disparity between the two teams. Me throwing this guy in, that guy in, Jay starting and playing minutes. Just a great, gritty win on the road versus a very good team to start this road trip off.
What went into the decision to start Jay, given everything that he said that he went through? Why was throwing him in that mix the decision?
It's Jay. He's been around a long time. He's been in the league 12 years. He's been in playoffs 11 straight years, so he knows what it takes to win. Not only that, he's a grown-ass man, and he can guard 4s, he can guard 5s. And if somebody gets going that's in that realm, he ain't going to back down. He going to fight that much harder. And, again, you saw it tonight. You're not going to stop, Julius Randle. But you got to fight him. And if he respects you, Julius, I'm saying, you might have a chance. And we just thought that starting a game with Jay in front of him would be a little different than having a young guy on him right away.
Could you describe just sort of the emotional swings that you guys went through? Because it seemed like a lot of pick and roll success in the first half. Sabonis gets in foul trouble, that kind of goes away. The offense stagnates, like you said. Just what was the roller coaster element of that game like for you as it was unfolding?
Just trying to find a way. Literally, we couldn't run much because I think he played 27 minutes. So we have a guy on the floor that literally has not practiced, has not gone through a shoot around, and he's on the floor for 27 minutes, especially down the stretch. So we had to try to keep it simple. And it's tough because I was throwing a lot of different lineups out there, and so to try to say, okay, Jay's off the floor, let's try to go back and do what we do. Now we had a rhythm with it, and we had to figure it out. And you got to give Minnesota credit. They started blitzing Fox, they started blitzing Malik, and then Malik just said, you know what, y'all can blitz me if you want, but I'm going to attack that big. And he attacked the big, he turned the corner, and he made some plays like he's supposed to do.
Hey, Mike, how about the minutes Isaac Jones gave you guys tonight?
Isaac was huge, for a young, undrafted rookie to come in this environment and play the way he did. He was, big for us getting the lead in the first half. And he's not afraid. I mean, for him to attack Rudy and shoot a little jump hook in front of him and knowing that I got to get this thing off the glass because he's 7'2", that's phenomenal. I think he had 5 rebounds. We can get more from him, but that's great from a rookie. And the neat part about it is he doesn't really know what he's doing yet. And when he figures it out at his length, his athleticism, he's not afraid to shoot it if he's open. I think we got a good one in Isaac Jones as a young player.
Can you take me just in the huddle? I think it was 94-86 with about 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Just take me through the mood of the team, what was said, just the fight that was in there, and then all of a sudden it just changed for you guys.
Big thing is our guys, I give all of our guys credit because they kept saying we got to string a few stops together. That was the thing that our guys were saying all night, and they knew that they had to find a way to get some stops. And then, we thought we had good looks. I thought Jordan had a couple of good ones. Doug had a good one. Keegan had a good wide open one. And the one thing is we can't be afraid to shoot. There was a couple of times that I thought that Rudy or one of the other bigs closed out hard. And, that's the only thing I said to him, hey, if you got a big in front of you and he's leaning or he's got a hand up, go by him. Go by him, touch that paint, and spray because they're going to have to collapse. And our guys started doing it. They started driving that thing, and Fox got his first one on that left wing that was wide open because of dribble penetration. And so we took off from there. But like I said, the biggest thing was that the guys were talking the right language. They knew we had to string some stops together in order to get back in this game and take the lead.